No way.
Hot beef.
Everybody needs a putter that goes mostly straight with a slightly stable finish. And for a long time, I've been relying on the Discraft Luna for that shot. But today I have a couple competitors which might give the Luna a run for its money. And those competitors today are the MVP Watt, the Infinite Alpaca, and the Viking Discs knife. Now I'm really curious to see how these fly. My goal is to get these, be able to power them up almost to 300, but also be able to like power down on them and get them straight still-ish, a little over 200. So I'm going to throw them once in the field, and then we're going to play a couple holes on this course to see how they really like fare out when it matters. Oh wow. Oh, I yanked that one. One of the reasons that this disc is so important for the bag is that it's really nice to be able to choose instead of a mid-range. If you have the ceiling, you don't have to worry about the nose angle of this one so much, and you can really power up on it and get that straight flight versus having to power down on a mid-range that might fade out. I did it. No, I parked it though. Fight out. Be stable like you have been. Oh, that's just going to be way too far. Oh, it's not. It's circled. And sit. Huh. Those are all fine. All right, take a second to really talk about the differences in these discs, which is mostly just hand feel, right? The Watt obviously being the outlier that it's just bored flat, right? And it's still shallow enough to feel good in a power grip for a baby hand. Now, the deepest one of these is the Alpaca. I believe the old P2 mode. Super deep ditch. You can get as much grip as you want, and this is the Halo one. Really, really nice throwing. I think because it's Halo, it's kind of stable right now, but it's going to break in to be that dead straight. The Viking knife feels most like the Luna, but it's a little more shallow, so it kind of feels good. Still on a power grip for a small hand. Looks like Star Plastic, feels like Champion. This is their armor plastic, so really, really nice. Closest in feel to the Luna, and obviously this Luna, semi-deep dish, rounded edge, feels pretty solid in the hand. This one has an advantage because it's been in the bag for a couple of months and it's a little beaten in now. Oh, push. I faded out a little bit early on me. Oh, I turned that one over. Uh, man, look at this thing. It's just all ground out. Come on. Ay. Nope. Poop. The Alpaca. Dang, this one was nice. Mock juice. I really haven't addressed it yet, but one of the things that I wanted to be able to share with you guys is why. Why am I taking on this content creation? Well, I started disc golfing when I was 31 years old. And I hear all these dudes in their 20s being like, oh, I'm getting kind of old, can't throw far. I'm just sick of hearing that because I think age is a mindset. And I think you can get good at stuff regardless of what age you're at, right? Like within reason. So at 31 years old, I started. I'm now 34, and I want to see just how far I can take this in my mid 30s, being an old guy, and show these young cats that, you know what, age is mindset. You can get good regardless of how old you are. Oh my god, there's no way that just happened. Oh, that's gonna be way too left. I did it again. And thrice. Oh boy. You know what? For the record, if you're playing in amateur divisions and you're, say, not that good, a lot of other people would call you trash. But you know what? You're just as valuable to disc golf as the pro tour, right? Because if you're not grinding out those tournaments in MA4 and MA3 and MA2, then there is no pro tour. Like, you're just as important to the sport as the leading professionals. And I really want people to understand that and embrace it and realize that it's worth their time to compete in MA4 and MA3, MA2. Because one, the person who has the most fun wins. And two, you're contributing just as much as the top guys because you're the building blocks of the sport. Oh, go in. That's sad, man. Oh, that's so good. I'm really just trying to spin these and not throw them hard. Ah. Oh, that one's just gonna be real off left. Oh, I did. No way, mock dude. No, not the basketball. Wow. Nice. So, which of these is the best straight throwing putter? Well, to talk about that, like, we have to talk about kind of the similarities and differences, right? So the Viking knife is the closest to the Luna. It is a little bit more shallow, and I imagine its flight is going to be the exact same ish, basically, once it's got a couple of months use on it, the same as this Luna has. The Alpaca is a little bit more stable now, which I'm not surprised because it's in that halo plastic and just starts out super beefy. But I think it'll break into be a straight throwing putter. The Watt is a little bit more flat top, obviously, and it's much better at turnovers right out of the box. I don't think it has the same sort of like late finish that these discs do. So I think it's going to be much more straight, but without that finish. And I've seen like it's really nice for turnover lines. It's really good at that. All right. Well, thanks for watching. I'm going to catch you in the next one.
Happy Eve.